everyone, welcome to today's sessions, today's tutorial. When you hear some of these things, just know that we are here. Yeah, like I said, when you hear some of these things, just know we are in and we've landed with new things. Today, I want us to look at modes of worship and what do, excuse me. I want us to look at what happens when someone is playing worship. You see, how do you approach worship songs as far as like this instrument is concerned? You know, most keyboard players play many good things, but they cannot explain what they're doing. So you might have heard most of the things that people do on this instrument. Then you wonder, how do they achieve that? So today, I want to teach you around. I want to teach you something like that, and I want to teach you something like this. Then I want to go here. So these two chords you heard me play, and this. So what are this? So where do I? Okay, what are this? Right? These are very common. These are very common movement that you hear people use in worship, as far as playing this instrument is concerned. So sometimes, like for example, the song, the Dr. Tumi song, like Wakuabudiwa, Wakuheshimiwa, niwe Mungu mwenye nguvu, wastahili heshima zote. And to the one on the throne, glory and honor belongs to you. You deserve all the praise. Oh Lord, we worship your holy name. Now, as far as this song is concerned, okay, I'm not a good vocalist. Please don't judge me on that. As you hear me play that song, there are three chords that are coming out. Like you'd hear a chord like this, you're going to hear a chord like that. You're going to hear a chord like this. Then you're going to hear a chord like this. All right, so what is happening? What are these three chords that you just heard? How do we use them? How do they function? And how can we play? If you're a basic player, or if you've never played these things before and you like how they sound, come close. All right. So first of all, the song Wakuabudiwa, the Dr. Tumi version, is a bit different from the Shusho version. Like you see, to the one, not one, glory and honor belong. Instead of a 5, instead go to a 1, land to a 4. Instead of Mungu, instead of Mungu, they land to a 4. So we have a 1 chord, which is our F sharp right there. That's our 1 chord. We have our 4 chord, which is our B major, of course. We have our 5 chord, which is our D flat, or a C sharp. This is a major, of course. So you can decide to do it as C sharp 7, add the B right down there, or for it to be, it's still a 5, but it's a C sharp 7, or a C7, a C sharp 7, right? Then we have our 6 here. This is an E flat 9, an E flat minor 9. Then we have our 2 here, which is a B flat. Oh, no, it's an A flat, sorry. Then we have our 3. So this 3 here is where the interest lies, because we're going to alter this and have something like this. All right, let's stick to the 3. Then you come back to your F sharp, which is R1, chord 1. right? So everything we're going to do in this chord, in this key, anyone can apply it on any other key as far as you might know the formula or how we're going to form this chord. So number one, I want you to hear how the number one is going to sound. This is normal, like this is the normal sounding. I'm just on my right, I'm just doing the first inversion of an F sharp. Then on my left hand, I'm just doing the F sharp octave plus 5. So this is the F sharp, I'm repeating the octave here and I'm adding 5 here. And if I put them together, they're gonna sound like that. All right. Now let me show you another way of playing this, so that you do not have to sound just like that. So I want you to go ahead and play the first inversion right there. Okay. Go on your left hand, just play that normal, that one. And I want you to come here. Because we were to play this, I want you to go ahead and play this. Woo! Sounds good, right? Now, what is happening in this chord? This chord, what is happening? This is an F sharp major when we're going to add a 9 on it. Okay? So this is an F sharp major add 9. All right, it's not a ninth chord. There's a difference between a ninth chord and a major add 9. Because what we're happening here, we're just playing an F sharp, try there, then we're just adding the second here. So you can even add it up here instead of this, just bring it up here. So then it changes the flavor. Now you see how professional people play around with these triads and chords until they get something that you might wonder, how do they get that? So go ahead and practice this over and over time. All right? So you can just go ahead and right there. And it's very good. So you can have this. Wakuabudiwa. See how it sounds? Then you think. So what is happening here? So what I did, I moved from here, like that. Sorry. Right there. Then Wakuabudiwa. So what is happening here is I'm moving the chord. So I'm taking this up here. So this is the same thing I did here. You see what is happening there? So yeah. So while it's still maintaining here. So when I'm on my left hand, I'm just having the 3 as an octave, just to give me that third effect. Because I'm headed to a 4. This wants to land there because the third, number 3 or a mi in any scale is very unstable. So it always wants to resolve. Automatically it wants to land home. So we have the to the one, so to the one on the. So while it's still holding here, just move your left to the 4th. And you see how it sounds good? Glory and honor below. Then, so I'm taking that 5, I'm taking that 7 down here. So this is so beautiful. All right, so that's how I approach my 1 as far as I'm concerned. So I usually apply the suspended. So this actually, what is happening is just a suspended. Then you add that, then you release it down. All right. This is an F sharp suspended second. I'm just adding the 5 up there. So Now remember when I talked about the 5, I added a 4 to give me the C7. It makes it sound like that. So what is happening here? I'm just taking my 5, which is my C sharp, again. So a C sharp scale looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to take this 5 down there. So then I do that. So this is super basic. So for you to make it a bit exciting, just add a 7 on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. A flat 7 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flat 7 down there. And unfortunately, our flat 7 is the 4th degree in the key of F sharp minor. 1, 2, 3. F sharp major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so this 4, I'm going to add on this C sharp, which is my 5. So bring this one down here. And it sounds good, man. This is a very basic chord, but it's very good. Sounds good. Then land up. All right. Now, in the respect of Dr. Tumi's version of Wakuabudiwa, so you go to Wakuabudiwa. So what is happening? What is happening here? So what is happening if you listen to the band, the way they do that song, waku, 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 5, then 6. So I want you to observe how I'm walking around with this scale. Actually here, I'm not moving with the chords, I'm actually moving with the scale, but it's a chord again, all right? So you just need to open your eyes and ears and hear what is happening. So look at my left hand. 1, 7, then 6. Now look at what I'm harmonizing it up here. So here, this is a third, can harmonize well with the 1. Go ahead. So if you want to make it fancy, okay, then this one harmonizes well with the 4. This 6 over 4 harmonizes well, so I'm bringing it down. Then I don't want to continue the harmonies like so. Then look at how basic this. It's a super basic try, but it sounds good when you just bring it apart. Like bring this one down, and it sounds good. So what you need to do, fill it up. Or then 1. Okay? Some of the things we cannot explain using a theory, but sometimes we can explain using playing until you can get it. All right? So right from here, then 1. The best way on how you can learn this thing as far as music is concerned is to learn how chord functions in relationship to a scale, because every chord harmonizes what the scale dictates. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a tetrachord for an F sharp major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So you can harmonize this. 1 harmonizes properly with 5 together. So 1, 2, then. You see how it harmonizes? So 1 and 5, 2 and 6. Then so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is what we call you look at this song. So we go 1, 2, 3. So 1, 7, 6, 1 over 6. Then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1 over 6. 1, 2, 6 again. So okay. I think I lost you guys. Let's go back. Let's reset back to the song. Okay, now we're just done with the 5, what I did here, for the sake of harmonization. All right, now let's go to something that I had introduced there. This chord right there. What is this? And what is it doing here? What is a function of this guy. So we have this. So what is happening here? This chord came from this chord. This came from this. And it was meant to sound like this. So every one of you knows this chord right here. So every one of you knows this chord. And we've been playing it like you've been playing it. So this guy comes from this. So if it confuses you, this is the explanation behind this chord. You remember when I talked about moving with the scale? This is what I meant. 1, 2, 3. So every scale in every key has its own chord formation. So 1, 1, 2, 3. Now it makes sense. All right? So the 3 is a minor. So I'm going to add the 5 on the scale of F sharp for the respect of this. Then when I play this, I'm going to play a 4th minor and close the scale up. And I land home. So what is this? And what is it doing here? What is its function? So listen to this. Now you see where I put that one? So all right. Now, why did I decide to put that there? Because I was trying to avoid like a repetition of an F sharp chord. So the first one shall be my root so that someone knows where we are. Then the second one shall be my 2. But here is where creativity comes in. So this is my 2. This is an A flat minor. Now I want you to look, an A flat minor looks like this in the root position. Looks like that. First inversion, second inversion. All right. So I want you to go ahead. You see this 6th chord here? This is a 6th chord in the key of A flat minor, major. That's the 5. Sorry, I said the 6 is the 5. So this 5, even if you say major or minor, is still a 5. So this 5, whilst we're here, I want you to flatten it. Add that one in. So then add this guy. Then 5. Then 1. So when we say Wakuabudiwa, okay, we haven't arrived there yet. Wakuabudiwa, wakuheshimiwa ni wewe. All right, now listen to this. Now right there. This is the application of that chord I was trying to tell you. Then so I want you to look at how I'm doing my movements. So I'm only going to add this. So what is happening here? You remember while we are still here, after we have flattened this note in the A flat minor. So what we're going to do, we're going to sharpen the 1, then we're going to take the 4th as 2 semitones up together with the 3rd here, and it's going to give me that sound. Alright? So let me call out the notes. So here on my left hand, I'm having a B flat triad, a B flat octave, right there. Then on my right hand, I'm having a D, G, and I'm having a C sharp up there. So if I play like this, then I'm going to go back. So, what is the function of that? Is a passing chord. You guessed it right. So, all right, so. Then we'll learn to the 4. That's according to Tumi. All right. Everything I've done there, I think you can be able to replicate it. So go ahead and reverse or rewind. I meant to say that. Rewind it as much time as you can, or as many times as you can. I meant to say that for you to get it. Okay. All right. So the final chord I want to show you is right here. Or here. Let me play it from here. Yeah. So what is this? We're still in the F sharp, brothers. So still here. This chord right here is a B minor. Add 9 on it. Add a 6 on it. So how do we get it? Go ahead and play the 4. Go ahead and play that 4 right there. So we have that B major triad right there. So this is a B major triad. I'm just repeating it. Just repeating everything down here. Just a repetition. Okay. So go ahead and play the 1 octave and 5. Then. So the B major triad can be made minor and be played along. So if you want a minor of this triad, go ahead and find the 3rd here. This note that is between these 2 notes, and flatten it 1 time, a semitone. And when you get that semitone, when you play it together, you get that. That is a B minor. All right. So what happens when I am playing this triad on the key of F sharp? I'm going to add a 2nd here. On the key of F sharp, because this is the 1st and this is the 2nd. So I'm playing this and I play that. Why do I do this? I do this so that I can land here or here. So when I'm here, I have a liberty to come down or to go up. All right. So because this triad, I'm going to use it to resolve to a 1 before I go to 5, then back to 4. So this is how we're going to do. So, did you see that? So when I come and resolve it here, I will avoid coming here because this is what I want to voice. This is how I want to voice it. This is, see that? So, and it sounds good. So this is or right? So over there. So together you're going to have that. All right. Now you know the function of that. So I use a B minor just to resolve to a 1. All right. Now the last one is this. You heard me play this. You heard me play something like this. What is this? And how do we use this? And what is the function? Okay, function is how do you use it? So what is this? What is happening here? This is what we call the, I'm just doing a chord combination. I'm just combining different chords together to get a reliable sound that I want. This is a 5 without effect, and this is a 6 without effect. This is a 5 with facts, and this is a 6 with facts. Without a doubt, I meant to say that. Ooh. All right. So I'm combining a 5 and a 6. So together they sound like this. Where do we use this? We're going to use this triad. So listen to this. Then listen to this. So if I want to land to a 4, I use this is. So what am I doing here? This is still a 4, but it's a 4 major 7. This. I'm only combining a 4 and a 1. Again, the same thing I'm doing. It's a 1 and a 4. A 1 and a 4. A 5 and a 6. A 1 and a 4. Look at this. Go ahead and play them and try them. So this is, I'm just combining 2 different triads together to give me something that I want. But it takes years of experimenting for you to get this feeling. So you can even do a 5 and a 3. So let's see how they're gonna sound. Sounds good, right? So let me try a 2 and a 4. So I'm going to have my 2 here and I'm going to have my 4 here. Or let me change, have my 2 and a 4. Let me show you the best way on how to achieve this. Go ahead and play a 2 here. So I'm going to have my 2 together with a 6. This 6 here is a 5 of an A flat minor, major, 5. So I'm going to add each 1 because it's a 2 on the F sharp, an F sharp major scale. So I'm going to have that one there, right there. So then I'm going to have a 4 here. Then you're going to achieve that. So what is happening here? I'm playing this at 4, which is a suspended. I'm playing at B suspended second, and I'm going to add a 2 here. And it's going to give me that one. So you can go ahead and add this one. So the reason why I let it go is because I played it down here. That's why it gave me that sound. So let me try and apply that in that song so that you can also land a Wakuheshimiwa ni wewe Number one, we have already apply here. So that is the first application of 1/4 here. So then 1/4. So I want us to go ahead and try 5/6 in here. So then this is yeah. Yeah, again. Okay. So let's try and a 2/4. This is how it's gonna sound. Remember what I told you? You play a B suspended here and add a 2 here. But because I've already taken care of this note here, I'm going to release that one and I'm going to do this. That's going to serve as my 4. So in music, when I say 2/4, 2, you see we begin with 2 and 4. It means you do that way. So you do your hands that way. So this is going to have to play the 2. This is going to play this is going to be a 4. And if you say 4/2, it means you're going to play a 4 with the right hand and a 2 with the left. So because the progression of the song requires a 4, so we're going to play a 4/2. So this is a 4/2. So if the song is going to require a 2/4, I'm going to play a 4 and a 2 here. And it's going to sound like that. So you see, the interchange gives you a different flavor. So if I play, this is a 4/2, and this is a 2/4. Sounds different, though they function almost the same, but differently. All right? So go ahead and practice this. So listen to this. The same chord and this one, but different flavors. Then okay, so go ahead and experiment this as far as you can, because as far as I'm concerned, you are on the best channel to learn this stuff. So these are the things that the pro do. There is nothing they know better than us. They only experiment these chords, put them together, and make good things. All right? So do not worry so much about what is happening here. So just to sum everything up, let's go through that and see what we've learned. So you remember that? Remember that? Then we learn this. Then we did. Then you finish up with this embellishment. So what is that? As a bonus tip? This, we call it tonal centering. Tonal centering. What you do, you're going to we're going to take an F sharp. That is a 1, like that. So we're going to use these 3 notes to achieve what I just did. So I'm going to take my F sharp here with my pinky. Then I'm going to take my F sharp again here with the left pinky. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide these 3 notes here within my hands. So I'm going to take this pinky. So I'm going to give 5 to my left, and I'm going to give 3 on my right. So on my right hand, I'm doing my 1 and 3. Then on my left, I'm doing my 1 and 5. Again, my right, I'm doing my 1 and 3. Then my left, I'm doing my 1 and 5. So I want you to look at my finger positioning. I'm not using this, but I'm using this so that I can have these 2 fingers being able to do something here. Something like this. All right? So these are the notes I want you to practice. While you're still holding these notes here. So this is tonal centering. You have your tones there, your tonal home, and you're going to have your embellishment in the middle. So I want you to practice this. Again. That's the right hand. Now the left hand, I want you to practice this. Now you see the reason why I told you about the fingering? Then together, I want you to practice putting them together. Remember the right hand I told you to do? Then the left hand. So if I put them together, again. One more time. Then, when you are comfortable with that, I want you to do this. Yeah. All right. You want me to show you something cool? Beautiful. So what happened? I just did the minor version of it. Instead of, I just dropped a semitone down to this. So together I'm going to have this. Then you finish the song like that. So it's beautiful to finish a song. Or Ooh, beautiful. And folks, that is where we end this tutorial, this lesson. I hope you learned something, and I hope that you are going to practice and you will become a better version of who you are on this beautiful board. May God be with you and happy practicing. Until we see each other again, ciao.